major discussion point among many politicians and the mainstream media commentators and reporters about illegal immigration is, we must secure the borders first. This is only part of a very big problem: government apathy and the will to enforce immigration laws. Border security is so much bunk because it can never be achieved without serious intervention. We have all heard the redundant message of the mainstream media. They continue to pound into our heads the best way to solve illegal immigration is to first enforce and secure America's borders. Do you really think in your wildest dreams that border security is even possible, or would be a good start to solving the problems of illegal immigration? All the mainstream media and congressional debate and supposed solutions are just double talk to make the problem seem so complex there are no easy answers. Don't be fooled by the number of illegal aliens the government and mainstream media are telling you currently reside in America. In 2008, many mainstream media news reporters and commentators were telling us the number of illegal aliens residing in America was between 15 and 20 million people. Currently, the mainstream media, in collaboration with the current government administration, are reporting there are approximately 11 million illegal aliens residing in America now. You're being lied to. No one should believe what the mainstream media, Congress, and the government are telling you regarding the number of illegal aliens currently residing in America. What if that number of illegal aliens in America is swollen from the number 15 million in 2008 to 22 million or higher? If the government can push through amnesty for illegal aliens, we could very well be talking about as many people as the entire state population of California. All this about securing the borders first is just a fictional diversion. Enforcement would be easy within America if current immigration laws were enforced with more severe penalties for violators of our immigration laws. It has been an easy thing for over 40 years for businesses and government to check out the immigration status, Social Security participation, and citizenship of any person in a matter of minutes. There are solutions, but the Congress doesn't really want to advance real solutions to illegal immigration enforcement, and police powers are restrained from enforcing immigration laws. The Border Patrol is an emasculated agency that catches thousands of illegal aliens each month crossing the Mexican-American border. The Border Patrol holds them in custody for simple interrogations and deportation processing. Then they send them back across the border. Determined illegal aliens continue to cross the border, and eventually they get past the Border Patrol and become embedded residents within America. This is beyond stupidity, and every American needs to understand the government is enabling illegal immigration and acting like they are trying to prevent it. Fences won't stop illegal immigration into America or any country that offers more for illegal immigrants than is available to them in their home country. One of the most secure borders in the world is the border between North and South Korea. Simple chain-link fences on both sides of the border with a few guardhouses spaced in the fence lines on both sides. The security enforcement is in the land corridor that runs the length of the border between the two fences on the border of the two countries. No one in their right mind crosses that land corridor between those fences. The corridor has explosive landmines randomly buried within it. If someone gets past those fences and crosses into that land corridor, they are in deadly peril from buried explosive landmines. The mined corridor is called the Korean Demilitarized Zone and is so effective there have been very few incursions across this corridor. The mainstream media and our government representatives would naturally oppose securing the borders with a land-mined corridor. They would call it a violation of human rights or other such speech. At first, when you think on it, the idea of implanting explosive landmines on the border is a serious solution. Yet, the record of success for the Korean Demilitarized Zone is very successful and humane. There have been very few incursions to cross the Korean Demilitarized Zone in the past 60 years it has existed. The number of dead bodies of illegal immigrants found in the American deserts along the border who were attempting to enter the country illegally through the deserts has been high. Approximately 400 dead bodies have been found in the deserts each year from 2008 through 2011. These numbers apply only to the bodies of persons found in the deserts along the border. This doesn't count the number of people who have died in the ocean, Gulf of Mexico, Rio Grande River, aqueducts, and other waterways. The American, South Korean, and North Korean military maintain the integrity and security of the border between North and South Korea. Have you ever heard any outcry from the mainstream media and press about the inhumane border security in Korea? Does that mean we don't care about Koreans? Does that mean American borders should be treated differently? Is it humane to have such a secure environment in Korea to prevent immigration between the two countries? The North Koreans have suffered famine and death by starvation many times in the past 60 years. The conditions for survival have always been grim in those situations. Do you honestly think if the North Koreans knew they had any chance of survival by crossing the Korean Demilitarized Zone, they wouldn't have tried to cross it? That is correct. People aren't stupid, and they aren't going to kill themselves on purpose. Even when they are desperately starving, they won't do it. The survival instinct is very powerful, and even though the North Koreans were starving and dying, they took their chances on possibly surviving in North Korea. Crossing the Korean Demilitarized Zone illegally is certain death. When you say border enforcement, enforcement means you stop all unauthorized crossings of the border. That is enforcement. What we have now is a huge failure disguised as border security. The government is spending billions of dollars to keep up a pretense for the American people, but they have no intention of securing the Mexican-American border. Don't believe Congress or this administration regarding border security, especially when they say the border is secure. The only way to secure a border is for persons attempting or illegally crossing the border to pay severe penalties when they are caught. Listen carefully to the traitors on television who constantly say things like this: "We are doing what the American people want. We are doing this for the American people." The traitors in Congress continue to make statements about illegal immigration that we are to accept as noble efforts being made by them. Listen carefully. Anytime you hear a sound bite about what they are doing for us or what we want, you should pay particular attention. Don't believe what they say just because the words sound right. Don't believe their propaganda and lies. One famous saying from Adolf Hitler: "Make the lie big. Make it simple. Keep saying it, and eventually they will believe it."